Did you fall off your spiritual path? Or better yet, do you feel like you fell off your spiritual path? Because the truth is, you never actually fall off your spiritual path. So that's number one. You can feel relieved knowing that no matter where you are or how you feel, you are still on the path. We all get down sometimes, myself included. And so in today's video, I want to share with you guys some things that I've done to make me feel better when I'm feeling down, when I just don't feel like I'm on the right track, or I feel like maybe this spiritual stuff just ain't for me because I'm not feeling spiritual right now. I want you guys to stay tuned, and we're going to get started right now. One of the first things you can do is you can remind yourself of where you started. It's okay to start over with your spiritual journey. In the beginning, you didn't feel confident in it. You didn't feel like you were on this grand path and you had it all nailed. And the best part about it is you don't have to feel like that all the time. So just remind yourself of where you started. For me, it was a whole lot of gratitude. I had to make up things to be grateful for. And when I say make it up, it wasn't like I was not grateful for those things, but I had to really reach. I had to really think outside the box when it came to finding things to be grateful for. Like, I remember being grateful for bath water. I love taking baths, and anytime I would seek refuge in the bathtub, I was so grateful just to have hot water. I would think about simple things like that I really wasn't thinking of before. And so that's what I want to remind you to do. Dig deep into yourself and realize how many things there actually are to be grateful for. Then there's journaling or scripting. Take some time to write down some things that you're grateful for. Scripting is such a powerful tool, and that's something I always revert back to if I happen to fall off doing it. Another thing I did in the beginning was positive affirmations. I don't do that as much on a regular basis anymore. And when I'm feeling down, I remember that. I think, oh yeah, that's how I got to where I was feeling really good. I was talking to myself and building myself up. So that's what I go back to anytime I'm starting to feel down or if I feel like I fell off my spiritual journey. Another thing that got me on the path in the beginning was self-love. Like I mentioned, I love taking baths. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of pampering whenever I could. I spent a lot of alone time. If you've gotten comfortable with your spiritual journey, maybe you've stopped doing some things that you were doing in the beginning. This is not like a college degree. You don't get it and it hangs on the wall forever. You have to maintain it. You have to keep it up. You have to keep those practices at the forefront of your heart and mind and keep yourself first. You have to do those self-love practices. Another thing I would suggest is talk to yourself like a friend. Do some mirror work. Look yourself dead in the eyes in the mirror and remind yourself of who you are. Tell yourself you love yourself and say it until you mean it. If your best friend was feeling like you're feeling, you would want to give them a pep talk. You would want to spend some time with them and let them know, hey, you got this. This is not permanent. This is not something that you can't get around. So I want you to do the same thing for yourself when you find yourself in that negative or that down mood where you feel like you fell off your spiritual path. If you're not meditating, meditate. Even if it's just 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night. I know I say that almost every video, guys, but it is so powerful to spend that time with yourself. That is what meditation is. You're spending time observing your thoughts. So it's not to say your mind is clear and you don't have a thought going by. It's you becoming a better observer of your thoughts, which slows down the thoughts from coming in so rapidly. It gives you time. It gives you patience to respond to things instead of reacting to things. If you're not quite feeling it and you are meditating a lot, maybe you want to reduce your meditation time. And I know you guys are like, what? She said reduce my meditation time? What happened to the real life? I know it's not something I usually say, but when you're feeling like you fell off your spiritual path, you might want to reduce your meditation time. Another thing I got from Abraham Hicks, when you're feeling a little parched, you're thirsty, you don't go drink all the water you're ever going to drink. You go and you get a drink. You go and you get a sip. That's the same thing with meditation. You just want to spend spend time there, get a refill, and then go on about your business. Also, another important thing is going to be grounding. Get yourself out in nature. Even if you don't feel like you're quite a nature person, maybe you don't like bugs, maybe you don't necessarily like trees or dirt, go ahead and get yourself out into nature anyway, because I'm telling you, grounding is such a powerful thing. Us and nature, we are more alike than we are different. You want to spend time out there with the trees, touching them, spending time out there with the breeze. Take your shoes off and put your feet in the dirt and in the grass. I'm telling you, if you haven't tried grounding yet, I want you to take some time and get into grounding because it is miracle working. The earth is replenishing. I'm telling you guys, I am not making this stuff up. I want you to research these things so that you have more confidence in it working, because the more confident you feel in it working, the better it works. So that's how it works too. You're the creator of your reality. I'm just telling you some things that can help you to get back to where you were at when you felt like you were on your spiritual path. If you're feeling like you got value out of this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. I love you all for no reason at all, and I'll see you next time.